So I'm back again, working on the bus, and thought I'd just give an overview of today's progress there. So for now, I'm going to leave these seats in here just for take my friends for a ride now and then or whatever. So these seats are out. Go ahead and show these seats. Yep, these seats are out. And as we come along over here, you can see all these seats are out too. They're all just sitting right there. They're all unbolted. I think I may have found an outlet for them, but I'm not sure just yet. Even if I didn't get much money for them, I'd be happy just to get rid of them. I haven't got any more room in my shop for this kind of stuff. So anyways, that's where we're at with the bus right now. And it's probably about 110 degrees in here, and it's been about 95 degrees all day outside. So we hooked up the fan, opened up the windows, and went for it. So that's where we're at. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Trying to get a good shot of removing some of these seats with the GoPro here. Removing these seats is not an easy task, but this impact driver sure does take a lot of work out of it. Just remove that nice big rusty bolt. I have this angle tool for getting into some of those that are in the back. The problem is the magnet came out a long time ago, and so I've just been kind of using it without it. So the tip just keeps falling out, but I only have a few more like that to do, and that part will be finished. For the most part, I've got most of those out already, those ones that are up against the side of the bus. So I'll proceed to remove that plastic cap there. It's kind of hard to get to, but oh, I've already got it. I've already got it out. Okay. Either that or it didn't have a screw, I don't know. Bolt here out. Man, what a challenge. I'd be here for a month taking these things out if it wasn't for this impact driver. I just wanted to provide enough video just to show this process here. It's a different size bolt than some of these for some reason. Of course, that has to have that wheelchair or that seat belt bolt has to be right there. So I will proceed to remove that. Now I need another wrench. I don't know if this one will get big enough. Doesn't take much to hold it. I don't think anyway. Now, go ahead and put the 9/16 on there. Some of these are different sizes for some reason. Well, these are nuts. These are held down to the sliding seats that are moved out of the way for the wheelchair access. And let me tell you, these wheelchair access seats are the most difficult to remove out of all of them because of all the rollers and slides that it has. Pretty simple. Anyway, once I remove the front two, then I'll be able to pull that seat out. It'd be easier to start getting into the bottoms of these seats. So. Okay, so I've got the wheelchair access door open, and it slides pretty darn well, but there's no handle on it out inside here. So there it is. It's not really a problem. I can take care of that. But it has these air locks with the tubing that goes down here. And I'll either remove that and disable it, or I'll figure out a way just to make it work, or to continue to have it work, if it even does work. I don't even know if it does work. Either way, I'll figure out some way of utilizing this door in the design of the bus, not again as an everyday use, but as a means of access for large items. So it's pretty wide opening. That'll provide a big space to bring in a refrigerator. Grab my tape measure here. So the narrowest point is about 35.5 inches, maybe 36. So that provides lots of opening space. That should take a lot of the work out of this conversion. So I'm continuing to remove these seats. The problem I'm having is this knuckle on this wobbly head extension here. The pins keep falling out. This is a brand new Craftsman one. Anyway, so I had another one out in the shop, put on there. First time I used it, the pins came out of it. So maybe I'm abusing it too much, I don't know. If I had a welder, I'd weld those pins in there. I need to pick up a welder. Anyway, so what I'm doing now is I also need a good breaker bar, but I don't have one of those either right now. But anyway, so I'm basically just kind of breaking them loose with this 1/2-inch ratchet, and then I'm spinning the bolts out with the impact driver. So it seems to be working pretty good. So just kind of get it started there. Then I can spin it out with the impact driver more gently. I've pretty much taken these pins and I've bashed them in on my vise with a big sledgehammer just to try to peen the ends off so it wouldn't fall out. And so far it's holding, but it's just kind of a shame that the guy has to do all that. So these upper bolts come out pretty easy. They're not quite as bad as the lower ones. They pretty much spin right out of there without too much trouble. Plus I'm running my impact driver on the medium setting rather than high, so I'm not spinning them all to pieces. I gotta get one more here. Have to start that one with the hope I go in the right direction. Just get him started like that. And the impact driver will take it off from there. If you can see that or not. Seems to be working pretty well. So I've got one more seat on this side, then I'll start on this side. Got these just laying here for now. All these that'll stand up in the truck or stand up by themselves. I'm thinking about just putting on my patio for now until I find a buyer or an outlet. They're so nice, I hate to just junk them, but if I have to, I will.